Excuse me, I noticed that you finished all the food on your plate. Can you tell me why?
I feel guilty wasting food just because there's so many people starving in our world.
Currently, there are 795 million people worldwide suffering from chronic hunger. This graph represents the regions in the world that are stricken with hunger and malnourishment. Although this issue may seem distant to many of us, almost 1 in 6 Americans face food insecurity, which is defined as the uncertainty of when or where your next meal will come from. In the USA, 30 to 40% of the food supply is wasted, equaling more than 20 pounds of food per person per month. It was estimated that the average college student generates 142 pounds of food waste a year. As many of you know, the DeCary Dining Hall located here on campus is the main dining center of UNE. DeCary serves meals buffet style, meaning that the managers of DeCary estimate how much and what students will eat for each meal of the day. This leads to more food waste, as students often will take more than they need. This can also lead to food waste because dining halls usually have restrictions on how long food can be left sitting out before it is thrown away.
The waste of food in a country where so many people don't have enough to eat is a crime. It's a moral failing to let food go to waste in a country like this. And anything that we could do to reduce food waste and to redirect those resources that are made that go into the waste of food to go to people who could use it would be that would be a really important thing to do. And of course, all of the aspects of our industrial food system, especially our industrial food system, has so many different kinds of problems associated with it that have sociological impacts, from our need for migrant laborers or undocumented workers, from the impacts on farm communities of certain types of agriculture. So when we do food waste, I see it. When you ask me about food waste sociological impacts, I see that bigger picture. That producing more food than we need that creates certain kinds of systems and worsens them, and that there's a moral imperative to see that we don't waste the food.
Typically, UNE students waste over 4,000 pounds of food per week. So where does most of this waste go? When the students drop off their plates in the dish room, the rest of the uneaten food on their plates is disposed in buckets, where it is then picked up and brought to garbage to garden. From there, the food is composted and recycled, which provides natural nutrients and minerals to the soil. The only food that is directly wasted is when students or faculty dump their uneaten food into the garbage. From there, we have no control of where it goes and how to recycle it.
Okay, as the general manager of Sodexo, what is done with the uneaten food?
As of January, we began using Garbage to Garden. This is a company that composts organic waste, and this was a decision by the University of New England. Prior to that, for many years, uneaten food waste would go to a pig farmer, local pig farmer. The change done by the university has advantages for Sodexo, and it also gives students an opportunity to add things that compost that a pig wouldn't necessarily eat, like paper plates.
So basically we take the leftovers, or like food that hasn't been touched, from Windward, Alphon, and DeCary, and we give it to Bon Appetit, which is a local soup kitchen in Biddeford.
I feel like the best way to spread awareness is to have people actually go to these soup kitchens and the food pantries and see the effect that the food donated is actually having, and how many people need the food and what walks of life that people come from.
Another college that is being recognized for their efforts to prevent food waste is the University of Maine, located in Orono, Maine. In 2015, UMaine was recognized by the EPA's Food Recovery Challenge and the National Sustainable Materials Management Program, and was awarded a Certificate of Achievement. They were honored for their donations to homeless shelters and provides food to the community when school is not in session. Nationwide, colleges are adopting new methods to reduce their food waste by donating unused food, composting food to local farms, buy food locally as much as possible, educating the students, and joining green organizations that provide guidelines to limit food waste.